It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. A strike downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
To the air on first down. Quick strike complete.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellas in the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage. Right now, they got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
And the Longhorns have moved it inside the 20. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands, and the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Intercepted, and the first drive ends for the pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Now, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Looking to buy time. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
Making side adjustments here. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Sweet cut there. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. And he goes down after making the grab, picks up a few, but still short of the first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. BYU was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Cougars over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Silver. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Silver. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Moffitt. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
And the Buckeyes looking to convert on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Turning it off. Just keeps moving. Touchdown, Ohio State. Balled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yep.
Wide open on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Moffitt. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bray. Bounced off his feet.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. They go to the ground. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now adjusting. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wide receiver comes in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Silver. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open, he makes the catch. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Gideon. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Lost to throw again. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but Now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchup somewhere else.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And that ball's incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backs against the wall, and they'll let it fly again.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Longhorns in the hurry up. Lost a throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. The offense changing the play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Throwing on the run. And he reels it in inside the 30. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Breaks the tackle. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Got the 1st down and more. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Trying to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Floating away. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week, too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Got it in stride inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Buckeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. First down here for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's brave. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it. The 15-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It'll be third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Under fire. And it's his fourth interception of the night. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? The first guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Right, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The sure hands, it's Silver.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Gets rid of it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got him. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Great place to start for this offense. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. They'll try the run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Get better at the game.
They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Give to the running back.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texans! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a hit. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. The defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the 4th quarter.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They want that clock to run. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. On first down from the 13-yard line. The give to the right. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll give it to the back. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
To the ground with the back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
Suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
It's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here for